What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Dwayne, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark. And apparently she has some hating fans, whether it's warranted or whether it's not. So I came across this post on Instagram the other day, and it was Elle Duncan, talking about Caitlin Clark getting all the hate, and it's not very warranted that she should be getting the hate because they do the same thing in men's, but nobody fawned over it. I'm gonna show you the clip in like a couple seconds, but hear me out, man. Caitlin Clark, y'all, everybody know who she is. She's a homegrown talent out of Iowa. She's the all-time leading scorer in Iowa. I mean, in the NCAA. And she was the number one overall draft pick in the WNBA. So let's take a look at the clip of Elle Duncan talking about Caitlin Clark, and then I'll get to reacting to it after this.
This is only women that get this. I'm tired of it. Like, here's my thing, you guys. What else? Who are these girls? Who are these girls that are hating on Caitlin Clark? Are you just combing through Twitter? What else are these women supposed to do? Fawn over her? Fangirl over her? Bend the fucking knee? Kiss the ring? Like, what do you want from them? We cannot, every time the girl plays a game, she got 40 games, guys. She got 35 more games. We are not every single game gonna revisit and retread this same tired ass rhetoric that all these girls are hating on her, and they need to be thankful. They have been. Sure. They've said it time and time and time again. You want the girl every single time she walks out onto the court? What are we supposed to do? You want them all to give Caitlin their firstborn? Like, what are you looking for? It is embarrassing, because if this was the men and you just watched a bunch of other dudes fawn over someone all the time, you'd call them weak. That would be a soft move. Where's your competition? Where's the animus that used to be in the NBA when they really hated each other? Now they're all friends. It's so boring. We hate it. With women, you want them to do what?
Okay, there you have it, guys. That was a clip from Elle Duncan. I'm gonna split out a couple things. I have a couple points that I just want to make in this video, and why I wanted to make this video. I think Caitlin Clark does deserve some hate going on because coming into the WNBA draft as she was the number one overall pick for the Indiana Fever, she was basically being compared to a lot of greats, whether it was not directly but subliminally, like Michael Jordan and people like that. That she can basically come in and be a media impact in day one, which she probably possibly can be, even though she does have a small sample size. But when you get compared to the small, like to the likes of like greatness, man, out there, I think there needs to be a hating crew out there for you, man, because everybody has the hating crew. And don't get me wrong, I disagree. I agree with the hate that she's getting, because she sometimes it's deserved. Because if you look at the WNBA draft and her counterparts, you got players like, let me pull it up right quick. You got players like Cameron Brink, Camila Cardozo from South Carolina, who beat her in the national championship. Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson, JC Sheldon, just to name for Alyssa Pilley, just to name a few. They're basically getting pushed to the backside just because of Caitlin Clark. And I think that's unfair, because everybody think Caitlin Clark was like the only person in this draft that can make an impact in the WNBA. Now, the WNBA has been making an impact for women and trying to make a move for women for the past like 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, where you get a lot of players, and they haven't been receiving a lot of credit or to their respect, because they got bills, they got mortgages, and these are grown women that she's playing against right now that's going to sit up there and say, you're not going to come in the league and then think you're going to be getting this rock star treatment and think it's going to go swell, because it's not. And which I believe, because hey, we saw in her first couple of games, she struggled very mightily, and her other counterparts in the draft class somewhat didn't struggle, So I think Elle Duncan does have a point to her case, but to my case, I think Caitlin Clark do deserve some hate, because you just can't come into the WNBA or a professional sport having this rock star and everybody around you that's been there for like 5 and 6 years going to sit back and just take a back seat thinking that you're the next thing to Jesus going to come into the league and save us. No, because they've been trying to push that for a long time. Now, what I will say is they do agree with the fact that, okay, there's this person coming in here right now currently as we speak that's going to help push the brand of the WNBA and elevate them to the level where they want to be, so they won't have to be getting paid, be getting underpaid and stuff like that. But also there has to be a thin line between for the people that's agreeing with Caitlin, that's for Caitlin Clark. And I'm not saying I'm not against her 100%, but I'm just I'm not happy that she's getting hate, but I'm also like she deserves it. But like I said, there's people that's for Caitlin Clark that need to come to realization is you can't just sit up there and thinking you're gonna, she's gonna come in the league and take over and everybody's gonna lay on their back for her. No, that's not how it works. All right, and yeah, so because Caitlin Clark on the year right now as we speak, as of today, is averaging 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And I think she can build off of this because there's players that and because Elle Duncan brought up, so I'm gonna bring it up. Players like Kobe, Michael Jordan didn't even have a stellar start to his career. Even though he broke his ankle early in his year and it hindered him 1 year, but when you compare him to the greats like that, you need to. I ain't gonna say you need to step up, but you're going to get the bashing of it, and you're going to be able to have to take it. Because I saw instances of her, at press conference being late, walking in late. Recently, I think like last week, she came into the press conference late. Her teammate had to come back and basically tell her to calm down and it's gonna be okay. And I saw her cuss a ref out last week, man, because she didn't get a couple fouls. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. You being the number one overall pick, they're gonna put everything in your favor to be like, yo, you got to get this done. We ain't gonna help you out, because these women, grown women, like I said, got babies, they got mortgages, they got car payments, and all these endorsements that they got to put out. So they're not gonna sit up there and lay on their backs for you just because you coming in and everybody thinking you the next thing to Jesus. No, So that's what I feel on it, man. But to the end of the video, where Duncan said that we do fascinate over men players. I don't think that's true. I think that men players get buried very quickly when they don't succeed, especially in like the NFL, where you get players like Justin Fields who just got traded. They don't give players a shot, in men's basketball, because it's like they want you to make immediate impact, especially when you're a lottery pick in the NBA. And that's picks 1 through 14. That's the lottery pick for the for out there for you guys who didn't know. So they want you to make a day one impact in the NBA. And if you this big guy shot caller, coming out of college, they gonna want you to, come and produce quickly as possible, man. And if you don't produce, you're out of here. And the same thing for the WNBA. I've seen a couple first round draft picks, top 5 draft picks at that, over the past couple weeks for the WNBA. They get cut. Because it's not that, I ain't gonna say it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And these, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. These grown women do not want to lay on the back for you just because you're Caitlin Clark and you miss basketball coming from out of college, and like I said, homegrown talent out of college. So Elle Duncan, I mean, I agree with you saying, but I think what Caitlin Clark is getting, the hate she's getting is deserved in my opinion, man. So let's just see how Caitlin Clark's journey continues. And that's all I got to say, man. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, or follow me or wherever you're watching this at. And just make sure you comment and let me know what you guys think. Does Caitlin Clark deserve the hate or do she not? Because I do believe she deserves some of the hate that's coming her way. Or do you believe Elle Duncan over-exaggerated what she said? Let me know down in the comments, guys. Thank you for coming out. This your boy 410 Sports Guy. I'll see you later. Peace.